Dave Krupa was a young father enjoying his bachelorhood when his life would suddenly change forever.
A really nice guy. He wasn't the kind of guy you'd expect to find in the middle of a murder mystery.
In November 2012, recently single Dave started to receive some strange texts.
That was extremely left field.
The odd messages were coming from Cari Farver, a smart, confident single mom he'd been casually dating for a few weeks.
Why she was attracted to me, I don't know, I'm a pretty mundane blue-collar guy.
The pair had been having fun, but suddenly Cari's attitude changed.
And immediately I'm getting these texts, fine, I hate you, go away, you've ruined my life, just on and on and on.
Soon after, Cari's mother, Nancy, also received messages from Cari, claiming she was moving away for a new job.
So I texted her back, and she would not call me and talk to me.
When months passed and Cari missed her father's funeral, her loved ones pushed the police to get in touch with her.
But Cari would not pick up the phone.
Responding through text, she asked to be left alone.
Cari had some mental health issues and was diagnosed with bipolar disorder in her 20s.
This had everyone worried that her mental health had taken a turn for the worst.
She would stop taking the medication because she said, "Mom, I feel like I'm just numb."
Dave was still receiving angry texts from Cari the following year.
They were bad, and they were just all about how bad of a person I am.
He soon learned he wasn't the only one Cari was upset with.
Cari's rage seems to be focused on his on-again, off-again ex-girlfriend, Liz, who he had dated before Cari.
Shanna, Liz Goyer, claimed that she had been harassed by Cari for months.
She wrote to Liz, "If you don't keep your hands and lips off my man, I will hurt you."
Not long after, Liz's house was set on fire.
2 dogs, a cat, and a snake. They all were killed in this fire.
Dave soon received a vulgar text from Cari taking full responsibility for the arson.
Dave and Liz begin to call her Crazy Cari. They get back together, united by their shared trauma.
As threatening messages poured in, Dave changed his number.
What do you do when somebody invades every space of your life?
During this chaotic time, police were struggling to search for Cari.
Cari's checking account had no activity. It's not normal for adults to just up and leave and literally spend no money.
They grew suspicious after seeing Liz's name pop up in their files so frequently.
During the investigation of her harassment claim against Cari, Liz had allowed police to download the contents of her phone.
The phone revealed dozens of fake email accounts and an app that allowed Liz to schedule the texts.
It was actually extremely common for us to be hanging out, and both of our phones would start blowing up with text messages and emails from Cari.
Police also found a photo she had taken in Cari's car.
I was able to look at the metadata of that photo and found that it was taken weeks before law enforcement or Dave even knew where that vehicle was.
Police now believe that Cari was dead. When they questioned Liz, she suggested that someone might be impersonating Cari.
She believed it was Amy Flora.
Amy Flora is Dave Krupa's ex-girlfriend and also the mother of his children.
Not long after that interview, Liz called 911 to report that she'd been shot in the leg.
Liz said she didn't know who shot her, but she kind of changed that story and eventually said Amy Flora shot her.
Police found that Amy had a solid alibi. Now, suspicious of Liz, Dave gave police her tablet. On it, they found a grisly photo of Cari's foot.
This definitively tells the judge that, unfortunately, Cari's dead. Even more, Liz did it, and she took a picture of it.
Liz Goyer ruthlessly murdered Cari Farver in 2012.
The prosecutors claim Liz was obsessed with Dave. That obsession, fueled by jealousy, became her motive for murder.
She then spent the next 3 years impersonating her.
Liz had been posing as Cari this whole time.
Liz sent roughly 15,000 emails and 50,000 texts to keep up her ruse.
This must have taken Liz 40 hours a week. This seemed to be a full-time occupation for her.
She also burnt down her own home, killed her own pets, and shot herself in the leg in an attempt to weave her web of lies.
Shanna Gollier was sentenced to life behind bars, plus 18 to 20 years.
Cari's families and friends reeled at the shock of Liz's obsessive deception.
I'm glad it's over with. And she's can't hurt anybody else anymore.
Dave was relieved to be free of his stalker.
That was huge because it's over. It's really over.
Though justice had been served, Cari's remains were never found.
My daughter wanted to be cremated and thrown to the wind, and I couldn't do that for her.